is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and this is another bonus podcast. And y'all, it is day 34. Honestly, y'all, I'm thank goodness I always track down the last day. I mean, the previous day that my 365 video journey. And, so this is actually day 34, but I got mixed up and thought it was day 33. So like I said, if y'all are listening / watching on my YouTube channel, Tasha C TV, or listening through my podcast, Tasha C Show, enjoy. This is just going to be a little rant and something I just seen on Instagram. Again, another thing on Instagram that I was like, my goodness. That made me shocked, and it surprised me about Blue Clues. Okay, but first I'm going to rant about y'all is, yesterday was one of the few times, the second time where I uploaded a video, like, after midnight, the second or third time. And, as far as with this YouTube series of Lime Limited, because I may only do it one time, just this year, consistent like that, and the most I might do, like a non-stop November, or non-stop December, something like that. But, when I was doing, which I was doing around 11 p.m., I think it was, Friday night. And I brought it up in the 2-minute video, what was going on, Friday night, I ended up uploading, I just did a quick live, literally a quick live, which is very random of me, or I always say I'm going to be there for a couple minutes and be at least about 10 or 15 or more. So what happened is that originally the podcast, y'all, I was going to put up Friday. I kept several times having problems it'll just say wait when I upload it through the speaker recording studio. And for some reason, that's why I was trying to say if y'all watch that little, where, I also show my lovely face in a bonnet, so you get a bonus, behind the scenes, I guess. I explained that I tried several times, and when it got to 11:40, excuse me, y'all for this yawning. Oh, my sleep habit's completely messed up. But anyway, I tried several times to upload, and it was getting, and I'm trying to make sure I always do one, where I'm not, I'm not out of the flow of being, consistent like I have been. And so I realized when I was like, you know what, I'm just going to have to go on live or something real quick so I can upload it in time. And of course, it would have been easier, even though, like I said, my live on this phone, I can't see, who's responding or see live chats. So thank goodness was nobody in there, because I wouldn't be able to see anyway to after, say, doing a replay, or if somebody, did a comment, in the comment section. And so I just explained real quick, hey, I don't know, it was Mercury Renegade, whatever, but it kept saying waiting. And one time, the first time I thought it went through, it uploaded, and it just kept on messing up and messing up and messing up. And okay, y'all, thank God for this pause button. My nephew came in here kind of just to see what I was doing. I was in my room, and I was telling him I'm doing a podcast. So, going back to me trying to do a video. So, the video I originally was going to do Friday night, this past Friday night, November the 8th, I ended up just uploading, so it may say day 32, but I ended up making it in, the description that's for day 33. So, because like I said, I say day 32, because originally it was for day 32. But I was like, I'm not about to let this go to waste, or delete it or nothing. So I went ahead and just uploaded midnight. So yesterday was like a early, another early release. Because I don't say a certain time, okay, the day. It could be starting at 12 a.m. to, 12 a.m. at night, and, no later than 12, a.m. the next night. So I don't give it a certain time frame where, okay, it's got to not only be uploaded, it's one daily per day, but I don't have to say, okay, I don't have it restricted that it's between this time frame exactly between 10 a.m. to 2 o'clock, or it has to, come exactly at a certain specific time. I'm just doing it by as one per that day or the same night, So, meaning that, sometimes if I feel like it, I may upload the one that way. I don't gotta have to worry about the last minute almost, because that almost, like I said, would have cost me. Because what if, say, I couldn't get on the YouTube live in time, or would have been doing something or whatever, or couldn't, or was preoccupied with something where I couldn't get on YouTube to make that day. Not to say it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have some penalties if I miss a day, because it's a such thing called life. But like I said, it's just that it's just good that, like I said, I just rather have no restrictions, but just have per day. So anyway, y'all, like I said, I hope y'all, thank you, like I said, who listen and watch these podcasts, auto videos, and who watch and, be part of YouTube in the future. So I had to, like I said, I had to pause this, for about a couple minutes. Y'all probably won't hear the pause thing. So, but y'all, I had to they must have got rid of this post because I don't see it anymore. Now, it was a sponsored video that was on Instagram, and it was suggesting Nick Jr. And how people, if y'all have heard about one of the shows that used to come out called Blue's Clues, okay, and I think it was the late, you used to be in the early or late 90s it was on or something, and like the early thousands, and they left here. And occasionally I seen shows like that because my niece at that time, we're only like 10 years apart, but that's how I kind of have watched the show. Then I got my little niece, the babies as I call it, or the mini-me's. Not my mini-me's, but my sister's mini-me's, as well. I'm around them besides, of course, my little Kenny, their age groups. So, that, I've seen, I guess it was a suggestion that the Blue Clues, I did hear about, how they have a lot of these shows who they already started, or we all know now they're doing a lot of reboots that, or already have started. Like, that'd probably be another video. I may even show my face about it, like me having questions with some of these cartoons, and I hope I don't feel about some of these cartoons that came back 80s and 90s, and I have questions about, rant about a couple of the cartoons about what the heck was really going on, and maybe about some of these reboots. It's like, okay, I'm like, this is totally different. I understand it's supposed to be you already doing a reboot, but I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't think I want to watch it. So, anyways, y'all, in the case of Blue Clues, they had another, host that wasn't the same as, which I found out was Steve. And y'all, when you look under the post that they must have got rid of it that quick. I do not see it, but it's under, like the sponsor thing, y'all. If y'all have an Instagram account that sometimes is suggested, or say sponsor and suggested other possible channels, that may be of interest. So what happened is, y'all, when I look to see the comments about people, and this says exactly TF, where's Steve? And I'm thinking, you can't click on a profile and see a big picture, like, say, y'all have, like, I don't know how Snapchat is. I barely was on it and don't care to go back to it. I don't know how to use it, nothing like that. And, Pinterest, sometimes is on there, but seldomly still, but I still use it as opposed to, I still use it way, way more than, say, if I was to use Snapchat. And Facebook, like I said, if y'all, I told y'all, I remember, like, last month, like, I tried to get back my account, and they claimed, like, it was a problem, and all this other stuff. Like, somebody tried to get my account, and I haven't been on a year, but it was no notifications. And I tried to make a new account, and they still gave me promise that I couldn't make a new account. I even tried to use it. I was just like, it's not for me. That's why I was off there. And there was another time before I wasn't on there and deactivated my account for a whole total of about 4 years. But what I was saying, so you can't click on the pictures to see who these people are. But these people are like, where's Steve? So even if these people are adults or they are kids who are older, I'm like, where were they? They were mad about the host. So some people will explain, like, Steve, I guess, the main dude they used to have the green, peppermint stripe. No, that's wrong. I'm talking about peppermint stripe. Peppermint stripe is red and white. But a stripe, like two different colors, like a lighter green, not a neon green, a darker green shirts, I think was the main shirts. Because like I said, I remember that. So when they said about the Blue Clues, I did not know it was coming back starting tomorrow. And, that's good just in time for the kids who are still in preschool or, early kindergarten, because I think they're just all day and half day kindergarten. And, so there's a lot of shows that are coming back or renewing whatever. And like I said, I got back reintroduced to some of these shows like years ago because of my nephew, little Kenny. And now, he's still at age where I'm surprised he still likes some of these like shows. But I mean, he's still a kid. He getting bigger than himself, but he ain't a tween or nothing yet. They remember how they added like about 14 is the term tween. Oh gosh. But anyways, so I was just like, oh my gosh, people are getting mad. Like, where is Steve? They ain't the same. Why, you okay? Okay, good, he coming back, but we don't need no co-host. We don't know. I'm just like, excuse me? Okay, get some anointed water or something like that. Cause I'm just like, really? Is y'all gonna sit here and like get that mad and flabbergasted over the fact, even say, what if this new man was, going to be, because it keeps showing this guy and they say he's a co-host. Okay, let me see if they getting Steve back. We're going to, take intermission without it being intermission, because I'm actually going on the webpage. I'm going to see if Blue's Clues is actually bringing Steve back, because some people felt pressed. Not Car Beefer, they were pressed. They were pressed like a shirt that's been completely pressed that you just got from the cleaners. Pressed, okay? So, because they actually went with the Steve, okay. Who's watched the original as a kid. Okay, that's cute. So, they, like I said, I guess Steve's supposed to be like the detective or something. So, he's still going to be part of it, but this man is who's taking over. Okay, the new host, Joshua De La Cruz. Okay, starting 1 p.m. Blue's Clues and Use. That's the new name of it as well. A revised version, armed with his handy dandy notebook works, CGI animated. So you could see the difference of like, got a little special effect. I keep forgetting. Why did I forget? Okay, I know her friend Magneta. I keep forgetting. Yeah, Blues is a girl. And it's Mr. Salt, Mrs. Pepper. Now, the everybody should be happy. They bring Salt back, seasoned salt, whatever. I mean, not seasoned salt, but Mr. Salt, Mrs. Pepper, and the talking mailbox are back again, okay? So, yeah, because the original series aired in 1996 to 2006. Okay, with the host Steve and then Steve brother Joe. So why are people were bad about, like, remember Steve brother Joe had came back, if y'all remember Blue's Clues? I really didn't see them much by the time Joe came there. But both will occasionally appear Blue Clues used. They're in the series premiere. So Steve and his brother Joe will make guest appearances. Okay, so they're not going to be the main characters. But like I said, what makes it where people should be happy, well, like I said, even if he wasn't coming back and it was a total, new cast and new friends, whatever, it's like, what is wrong with even if they completely change the lineup of the host? You know what I mean? Sometimes when they make these changes and revise these certain shows, sometimes they bring, the thing is, the point is, they didn't change Boo, they didn't change her friends. So if y'all want to see, like I said, these characters and help y'all with the clues, then that's okay. But people are pressed by, not impressed with her. But that's just like, remember y'all, the Wiggles? Or if I'm like, y'all, will they ever bring Barney back? And Baby Bop and all of them, and then they start adding other characters, they go bring them back. Now, people go be mad because, you can't use the same damn kids because they all probably got families or, they grown up their darn self now. Heck, so, would they bring that back about a dinosaur come to life in the middle of a darn classroom? The after school program ain't got no teachers or nothing. Because, in real life, let's think about it. These kids were actually like, there was no supervision, and they had a big ass purple elephant would just come. Not an elephant. A dinosaur would just come to life. That's supposed to be like a friendly version of T-Rex that had actually human teeth. Because remember, he had human teeth. And then Baby Bop would come in, and then she had a brother. Then there was another one that had like a spear event. Little kitty. They're about the six. But yeah, y'all. So would y'all be opposed with they keep revising the shows? Because like I said, sometimes they do have to change the people over time. Like if I've been stopped. Sesame Street. They all have these 3D special effects and all this stuff now. And I haven't seen it really years, but they still like keep. I mean, they added like certain more characters, but they still have, I think, the main ones like of course, Big Bird, Elmo, and them, and all the stuff. Probably Count Jack the Cookie's still up there, addicted to cookies, and didn't get no help. I don't want to rock a rant. I don't even have no kids yet, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like how the people were pressed, extremely pressed. Okay. About them not having the original host, and that's what I was saying was like there was a while because I see the commercial, like I said, because I was around that many kids that when I seen the commercial when Joe was taking over for Coco, his brothers in parentheses. So is y'all going to watch the new Blue's Clues reboot, and how do y'all feel about the reboots about certain shows? Like I said, I may bring that up in a future, I just don't know when, topic before I finish this series. I only got about, like I said, 11 months to go, basically. And, so this is day 34, so I'm glad I'm, like I said, consistent. But yeah, y'all, so how do y'all feel about the Blue's Clues? If y'all are watching, be around kids, have children or so forth, or, at guardian, or, still, just around kids or mentors, or, and so forth, or if there's a random chance a child may be watching, listening or watching this, like I said, how do you feel about people who are acting too extreme? Like I said, that's, I hate to see they revise Bubble Guppies and change the teacher. Yeah, y'all, so I just wanted to talk about, like I said, it was just interesting about the Blue's Clues coming back, but how some of the people, maybe they must have deleted the post, because I sure don't see it again, because my nephew just showed it on his phone, and it showed nothing that it was back. So like I said, so Steve and Joe will be back, but it'll be like for guest appearances for what they were saying, but the guy who I just said that was Joshua is supposed to be the new host. I don't know if that's supposed to be his name in the show, but y'all, so if y'all, got some preschoolers or kindergartens or bigger or kids who still love the show, or big kids meaning adults, or that they don't want to grow up, they Toys R Us kid. Oh, that's a whole nother subject. Like, dang, y'all, Toys R Us is the mo. That's another thing. I probably should bring that up too. Like, I need to think about that, because it is Christmas, like I said, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the end of the year time, but they really gonna make sure you get about Christmas. So about talking about something about to do with toys, maybe I should do like maybe a couple videos about that. Toys, because there's different type of toys, if you know what I mean. Well, we're talking about the ones to play with as far, for like maybe kids, an action figure, something like that. So anyways, y'all, hugs and love. Let y'all enjoy yourself for Sunday. God bless. And I'll see y'all, me and Anna, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, tomorrow. And I'll probably at least show my face again once, this week again too. Maybe twice, who knows. I might be better, like I said, it's so convenient about doing these podcasts, y'all. But anyway, see y'all in the next one. Take care.